Well, all new tonight, Governor Brian Kemp is poised to try to curb lawsuit verdicts in Georgia. The governor says it's a pro-business effort. But 11 Alive's Doug Richards reports that trial lawyers will disagree.
The question is whether some Georgia trial juries are awarding multi-million-dollar damage verdicts that are too generous for the tastes of Georgia lawmakers.
We've never had a claim, and our insurance keeps going up and up.
Johnny Martinez is a bar owner. Joystick on Edgewood is his place, and he has a couple more. Every year he pays liability insurance to protect against legal claims and lawsuits. And he says he's watched the cost of his insurance soar.
In some cases, they've doubled. And that's without having any sort of claims. You know, we've not had any issues at any of our locations. And yet we're getting to a point where it's just harder to do.
Governor Brian Kemp has been telling lawmakers he wants to find a way to curb those costs by reforming civil lawsuit rules. Civil lawsuit paydays are touted by attorneys on billboards across town. The governor is exploring limiting such paydays to reduce business costs, says Kemp advisor Cody Hall.
For a lot of small businesses, if you're taken into a courtroom for things that may not have been your fault that happened on your property, you could be held liable. And I think those are just things that we look forward to supporting a common sense approach.
Someone needs to look into it because it doesn't feel like anyone's in charge.
Martinez says he thinks insurance reform is the answer, not tort or lawsuit reform. A group representing trial lawyers says reform should not limit Georgians seeking legal damages.
We're the #1 state to do business in, and that's because we have a fair and balanced court system that allows Georgians to have their day in court when they're injured through no fault of their own and have it decided by 12 people in their community.
Hall says it's still too early to predict what tort reform might actually look like once legislators get through with it 6 or so months from now. In Midtown, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.